Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm just posting the link. Give me one moment and it should be good. All right, so the link is on. Let me open the chat so I can read the chat. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Ashok. Hi, Misa. Good evening. All right. I hope you all had a good weekend. It's a good FMC week. Yes. Hi, Srini. Good evening. Let me share the entire screen. Okay. So let's start by looking at the simple scans. I'll do the scan on inside days. It's my personal inside day, and time frame I'm choosing is month from my watch list. Hi Nagesh, hi Shravan. So we have a couple of them which are inside months. UPST is something which I am interested. UPST is inside month. I'm going to delete all these comments, or let me just insert one more row. And inside month is inside month. 1 second. Yeah. So we have inside month here. Also, we have WFC, which has earnings coming next week. Zoom, VMware, XPV. Let me just make a note of these. So we have WFC, XPV, UAL, Zoom, VMW. These are all inside months. I'm positive on the airlines as of now, because I think it's time for them to come out. Let me go to the week. Let's see the inside week. Baba, Moderna, CGC. So Baba is inside week. And I'm more inclined towards Chinese stocks. Moderate. UPST is also inside month, inside week. Let me just say hi to all of you who are with me. Yeah. Hi Mitchell, good evening. Hi Srini, hi Nagesh, hi Shravan, hi Pal, hi Satish. I'm good. I'm Bikram. Hi, I don't know how to pronounce. Sweetful. Hey Ajit Bhai. Yes, I had a good time. Hi Dave. Good evening. Hi Nancy. Hi Satya. Hi Vivek. Shravan, we will talk about Tilray and CGC. Hi Raman. Hi Ahmed. Hi Shrikant. Hi Socrates. Hi Brino. Hi Saurabh. Thank you for joining. So I'm just looking at the scanners. Moderna are inside weeks. These are inside months. I'm just making a note. So we'll see if we can accommodate anything like that. And last but not the least is the inside day. Facebook, Home Depot, AL and CLH. Inside day, Facebook, Home Depot, inside day. All right. So that's the list. Uh, I think we might, I really want to include American Airlines or CCL in the list, or UAL, because it's time for them to move. So we'll try to remove some of the tickers from the list. I think I'm going to replace Oracle for now. It will move Oracle. I have no doubts about the targets of 90 on that. Uh, Hi Gaurav, hi Vinil, hi Nagarjun, hi Delta, hi RD, hi Patel, hi Reddy. Yeah, I had a good time. We need to like remove some of the tickers so that we can focus on them. I do want to include WFC because they have earnings in next 2 weeks. But let's see how we want to start. But Oracle, I definitely want to replace, so I'm including UAL here. It's inside month, and this applies for AL, CCL, NCLH. So this covers that. CRM, I think I can include Okta. Okta is also doing really good. So Okta I want to include. Maybe I'll replace Costco because Costco has done its job. So let's see. When I'm doing the analysis, let's figure out if we can include Costco or we should go for Okta. I do want to include WFC. Zoom, I'm not interested. But with all the locking happening in Shanghai, maybe Zoom. RD, we can talk about inside a week, months. This is, if you can Google it, it's pretty simple. I've done at least 100 million times. I've explained this. So please, if you can spend some time, research it rather than asking these basic questions, or somebody from the chat can reply you on that. Okay, let's start from ES now. ES is like, if we look at the weekly candle, right? Weekly candle, we made a doji. We started from 4100. We came up. We could not close above the trend line. We could not close above 4581. And we could not close here, making a doji. And the moment we lose this area, 4530, I think we are good to test 4470. The possibilities of getting down are higher compared to possibility of breaking out, because breaking out, we have some substantial resistances. We have that 61.8, which is 4581. Then we have the regression channel. Then we have the 4668. So if market pushes itself and tries to break above 4581, that will negate any negative trend. That will give me a breakout this time on the weekly. But if it fails here, I think we have support right at 4382, because I have observed when you lose 61.8 on the Fibonacci, it means you're gonna test 38 as well as 23. 23 is 4382. So in this, you can find a really good support. So we have lost 4581 on the, we tested it, we failed to close above it, and now we should come back and test 4382. But it will not come quickly. It will come one by one, step by step, level by level. So right now, we have an evening star continuation. We have a doji right here. If we lose 45.10 now, I think we will quickly go down. That's about 25 points from here. And 45.60 is something, 45.60 to 45.81 is something really good resistance area. So if I'm shorting, like I'm inclined to short, 45.60 is my stop loss and 45.09 is my target. 45.20 is tested multiple times. It even broke. So I'm not considering it. So next target which I have is 44.60. So I'm expecting that it should be sell on rise and stop loss is 45.60. Sell below 45.35 area. There's a stop loss of 25 points. That's recommended because this market has some strength. It has been carrying that strength. In case it pushes, it might try to come around 45.60, but it's a good resistance area, so it's not easy for the market to break it. It might touch for some seconds or couple of minutes, but it needs to hold here, which I think is really difficult. Positive, I will only be positive if we are able to break above Friday's high. Friday's high is 45.55, 45.60. So I would go long only above 45.60. My target will be 45.81, which is a tough target to break. And once that is broken, I have 46.68 or roughly 45, 46.35. First target will be 46.35. I am less bullish at this time. I'm going to mention 4581. Difficult or hard resistance to break. Again, if market tries to move higher, we need to say which components of the market are moving higher. This week, possibly we might see some movement in the banks. So that's the reason I wanted to include WFC. So it's hard to break on the higher side. It's really, really difficult. Stop loss in this case will be 45.35. So on ES, I am 70-30 in the ratio, like 70% I'm short. I'm inclined towards short because the moment we break this 4520 line, that will be a really, really quick push on the downside. We have tested the 12 EMA on Friday. If we try to test it again, if you knock the wall again and again and again and again, it's going to break. So let's see if we are going to hold this 12 EMA or not. If we hold, we have resistances 45.60, 45.80. That's pretty clear. QQQ, same thing. Candles were away from the EMA. They're coming back. 366 was the area. It loses that on Thursday, continues its move downwards towards 360 area. 360 now is 357. It almost tested like 358 area. So the short, which was here, was perfect. Now the short will still be there, but I want to short if it comes around 364, which is a little higher. So I'll keep stop loss at 361. I want to do, let me just check the stop loss levels. Because I want to short it below this area. Below this, let me just highlight this. This was the dodgy candles. The top of this, if we go down, that's a confirmation for me to short. So let me just see what's the price level here. So if I come here, price level is 360. The high is 360.67. So here, if I want to short, I want to short below 360.50. My target will be 357.65. 357.65 and 352. I'm 70% convinced that yes, it's hard. In this case, stop loss I'm keeping is 363. On the positive side, I will only go positive again if it bounces above 366. Otherwise, I'm not going to do long on the QQQ. So 366 stop loss will be 360, 350. And my targets, because this will be a breakout, 376 will be my target. 70-30%. I'm more on the short side this week as of now compared to the longer side. Apple. Apple again, like, had an evening star. It's a continuation. It tested the 12 EMA perfect to the point. Now it got rejected again from the good area. I'll be selling this on the rise. My selling will be stop loss at 175.50. Sell below 170, 173.50. Stop loss 175.50. Target is 171.80, 90, and 168. I'm short on Apple for now because I'm more inclined towards short in the market, and Apple needs to contribute in that short. Okay, so it's a short bias here, Apple, and it's a continuation of evening star. So $366 is AMD. AMD was downgraded, and again it got rejected right from this area. You see the importance of regression channel. Every time it comes to the regression channel, it got failed here, failed once more. It's coming to this area where it has found support. I think if market is negative, we might see some lower levels in AMD. And even on Friday, it came to 111.31, which was the Fibonacci, tested it, failed. Trend has changed in AMD. It's on short side. Now, the only thing is it has been sold off really beautifully. So there's one possibility that it might try to make an inverted head and shoulders like this. If market has to bounce, AMD, this is the area where it should bounce. Otherwise, it's going to slide further and further. So this area, which is 105 area, is something I would love to check. Let me look at the price. Yes, 105. So I'm still trying one last time on AMD because it has been sold so much. I'm turning into neutral. So oversold, bounce, and I would love to keep a stop loss of 105. I want to buy this near 106, and my target is 111.3. 60% positive. The rationale behind AMD going long is it has gone, tested the resistance. Now it's testing the support. Similarly, in the past, whenever it has come under this line, the purple line here, it has bounced. So if it comes around this area, it should bounce. If it doesn't bounce here, it will continue to slide. So I'm going to mention that as well. Sell below 105 for 99. Amazon. So Amazon was bounce on Friday, and it was a good sell. It was a perfect evening start, as we discussed last time, back to back candles, and now the pressure is really high. If it loses 3260, which I think it will, it's going to come and test 3146. So as of now, I am short on Amazon. Now sell below 3246, stop loss 3260. Targets are, first is 3200 and this one 3146. Evening star continuation. Evening star is a bearish pattern, and it's just the continuation which is happening here. So I'm gonna sell Amazon. If you want to go long till the moment it holds. Go long if it holds 3260. That's the only thing I can say. And I'm mentioning very clearly here, in case something you're not sure of, please read the additional comments which I'm mentioning here. That yes, if it goes above 3260 and it holds 3260, we can go long. But idea is, if it loses 3246, we should go. We can easily get a 100-point downside on Amazon. BA has been holding this 190 area, and it's kind of consolidating really well on the daily candles. In the weekly candles as well, it's trying to recapture. It's making a very bullish pennant on the weekly, which is a good sign. So possibility if a breakout is there in BA. Stop loss is very small in this case, and it has bounced. So potential is that if we can get it around 188, 189 somewhere, I think it should be really good. So 188 to 190 area. Stop loss is 186. Target is 195 and 205. And on the daily as well. 195 and 205. Simple pennant on weekly. So a good setup for BA. Baba is again like coming here, 1, 2, 3, testing it and not able to break it, which is like it's trying to hit this wall again and again. Maybe the next time it's there. But as I said, I am more positive on the Chinese stocks now. But if they get rejected, then there's no point entering into them. So I'm just trying one last time on Baba. Let's see if it gives me a good move, because it still made a higher high and higher low. And the trend is, if you see here, trend is still bullish because it has tested the area, and 108 is a good solid support area for Baba, and 110 to 11 is my entry area. Target is 115 and 118. It's an inside week, so possibility of going down also increases, because if 108 loses, it's going to go down. So sell below 108. But I'm still positive Baba and BA. Roku, I don't know whether should I do Roku or not, because it has it tried here but failed, and I think we should move on from Roku. We should pick up maybe Okta or WFC. Let's pick up a bank this time. So I'm getting rid of Roku and entering into WFC. WFC, I have to draw charts. So let's see. So these were the chart which were there. Let me just click on active and increase it to the current. All right, now let's see where I can find some good areas. Okay, in this case, because I do not have an extension, I'm trying to see if I can do a retracement from top to the bottom. So in this case, it's trying to hold. Let me extend this here as well. Yeah, I think 49 and above, WFC can go higher, because this area has been a pain for WFC in the past. So I would love to go long on WFC above 49 for a target of 50 and 51. I'm picking up neutral because it's the very first time I'm taking WFC after a very long time. So I want to buy above 49, buy above 49.25. I'm just rounding them up. Stop loss will be 48, 40. Target will be 50.5, 51.30. I'm recommending, expecting banks to move. Costco is like struggling here to break above 576 on the closing basis. It did really good here. So in case market gives you an opportunity, I would love to add Costco maybe at a dip, like around 570 or 565. If it comes, I would love to add Costco there. Either it goes above 580, I will go long, or if it comes around 565, 570, I will go long. So I'm just reducing my targets, 565, 570. If it comes in this range, my stop loss is 562 and my target is 580 and 605. And I'm still 70% positive. I want to buy the dip on Costco. So Costco, Walmart, they will hit new highs. Just keep on mind. Every time market is going to get weak, Costco, Caterpillar, Walmart, they'll try to hold the index. Facebook is inside day. Facebook. Everybody is saying it's a very cheap stock to hold on. Yes, it's a cheap stock to hold on. It's holding that 34 EMA now. If it loses, it has a support of 219. But one thing which is really important is this was a trend line which I created a few days back. It's like it was somewhere here. It was respected. It was lost. It was respected again. So if you have to like seek a long-term investment in Facebook, wait for 227, 228. If you get it on the closing basis, only then think for a longer term area. Right now, it's making a dodgy after making a good move from 186 to 230. If it loses 222, I think it will sell off and it will sell off towards 219, which is a very small area. But I'm just going to keep very small trade on Facebook. 219 is my stop loss. I want to buy near 222. I want to buy this dip, 227 and 233. I am 60% here. And I'm not going to sell Facebook because it has support here. And if it loses to 19, yes, we can definitely sell Facebook. SE, again, I'm bullish on the Chinese stocks. SC has been consolidating really, really well. It's like if you do a 2-day candle here, it's holding onto this line very nicely. So SC, again, if you see it is holding this area, if it holds 119, 120, I think it has potential to hit 144 area on 2 candles. If we do on 1 candle, I think 125 and above, it will fly. It's consolidating really, really hard in this area. Like since it has gained control, it has, every time it has come here, it has tried to go up, try to break it. If it fails, it has come down. Again, tried it, fails, come back. This time it's making a dodgy. If it loses 120, it's going to come and fill the gap of 95, which I really doubt at this time. But again, the Chinese news is there that Shanghai is closing down. So if 120 is lost on SC, exit your positions. And let me just check BABA and Hong Kong market for now. Let's see how they are behaving. And it can change overnight. There's no big deal in that. Right now, Hong Kong market is 22,261, about 0.5% up in the futures. And let me check Webull for BABA and other Chinese stocks. BABA is up like 3% in the Chinese market. So hopefully SC, Baidu, all these will catch up. Right now, I am bullish on SE because it's consolidating. The moment it breaks above 125, it will run. So very good possibility to add it near 12 EMA and let it run. 119 is a very good area. If you can get SC in 119, like everything is same here, but good potential is big move above 125. Google, again, like it did an evening star, perfect one, tried to bounce off the 12 EMA, but I think it's a sell on rise, similar, because it was a test of support, so it bounced right in that area. Now if it has to break, it should break below 2780 area. 2780 is about 20 points away. So again, I am selling Google. And again, I am preparing all these based on the data which I am looking, not based on what I am feeling. My target is this one. If it fails the 12 EMA, which is 2780, it can hit 2733 and maybe 2680. 2735, 2680, rounding it off. If it holds 2800, you can still go long. If holds 2800, go long for 2848, 2897. CRM. CRM, I don't know what's wrong with this company, or it tried to move, but it failed. Now, if you look at it closely, it's making a M pattern, which is not good. So I am kind of ignoring CRM for now. I'm exiting from it. It's something, if system is not working, setup is not working, there's no point looking at others. So I am picking up Okta, or give me one ticker which you want. from. I'll leave this place for CRM. We can come back and discuss about which ticker we want. Home Depot. Home Depot did our target. It filled that 300 gap which we were eyeing. Now that 300 gap is done. At this time, I think it has potential to go down more. It has just started to go down. So let me check on weekly. It has just come down from, the trend has changed, come down. Have some gap at 272 area. 273, 270. Yep, there's a gap at 272, 273 area. So I would love for Home Depot to short further. We have been shorting till 321, and I will continue to short this for 272. Let me just do one more check by Haikinishi on this. Yeah, it's not showing any strain of trend. It's continue to sell. So let's continue to sell. If it rises, just sell it. Because it might try to come and do a back test of the EMAs. So if it comes around 306, 7, sell it again. Home Depot, 307 is the stop loss now. Target is 272, but that's too far. Let's figure out a smaller target. So it's like a double bottom, 1, 2, and 3. If it breaks, it's going to break really, really big. Next support comes around 293. Try to sell it. It always gives you an opportunity to go up and sell. The Home Depot has an inside day as well. If it breaks below 301 or 2, you can easily sell that. MDB. Okay, let's pick up MDB. MDB has been on a roll since it has posted earnings, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going right there. But at this time, I think it's coming to a area where it was the neckline. If you see right here, it's a neckline. So at this moment, it should come somewhere here, 344, or at least test 410. 410, which is the 12 EMA. So I would love to short this here. Even on Friday, it went to make 472, but lost an opportunity. Either you can see if it comes around 427, you can add it. Ajit Paji, Home Depot, I just checked. It is really hard for Home Depot to bounce. Yes, it's make a double bottom, but double bottom can also break. So if it goes above 316, only then I will look for 330, 340. Not at this time. And I just completed a Home Depot. MDP is, if somebody is really interested, it's making higher highs. Either you should buy at 413 or you can sell it at around extension. You can sell this below 456. MDP. I am neutral on it because it has run a lot. Sell below 456. Or let's say 450. Stop loss is 456. Target is 413, 420, 427, and 413. It should cool off. Microsoft again, like it's it has a clear evening star. Failed on the trend line, tested the 12 EMA. It's sell on rise. I will sell with a stop loss of 310. It has struggled a lot at around 310. It could not break out. So now I'm just selling it. I'm shorting it. Again, you can become long on Microsoft above 311. Target is 305. 302. Nvidia did our 266 target short. It's a continuation of the evening start like AMD. So since 281 was there, it's a bad boom. It came and tested that. Now trend is clearly negative here. Trend is short. Sell below 267 with a stop loss of 272. So Nvidia sell below 267. 272 is the stop loss. Target is 255 and 240. Continuation of evening star. UPST failed 113 area, which was really important for UPST. It failed that, and now it's making a doji. It's making like if you see it here, it's kind of making a head and shoulders. It's not a clean one, but it is head and shoulders on the incline. So if it loses this low, it's going to come down and test really low numbers, UPST. Or if it gets above 113, then you can go long in UPST. So UPST has inside month, inside week. So 113 is really important. I'm going to short this because I'm inclined towards short. Short below 108. Plus 109. Target is 9. Target is 100 and 96. Shopify. Shopify is holding this area and kind of flagging. But again, it needs to hold on to this. I'm still not confident because it's struggling to break about 34, coming and testing. It definitely breaking the 12 EMA. Did make a high low, but it's not giving me a good sign. So I'm just going to take one small area. Like if it holds Thursday's low, 676, I think that should be fine with, or 675. I want to buy near 680 to 685. I will immediately sell this, sell below 675. I'm keeping it neutral because it's holding higher lows. It's fine. Netflix is breaking this 371 area. It might consolidate more, so I'm going to ignore it for now. Any other ticker which we want, we can pick it up. In case of Netflix, I'm removing Netflix from the list. UAL, AL, CCL. So UAL is setting up for a move towards 50. It's holding the gap. if you can enter around the gap in some negative news, that's wonderful. Otherwise, it's setting up for a good move on the daily as well as on the weekly candles. 44.90, which is 34, it has a good setup, bounced above from here. A morning star continuation is going on, which is healthy. So I am looking to add around 44. UL stop loss is 44.50. Buy near 45, 46, 45, 46 area. Target is 50. And the same structure is applied to American Airlines, CCL, all of that. Last but not the least is Tesla. Tesla again on Friday made a lower low, lower high, and it's looking to fill this gap. I think with the numbers which came, because the anticipated number were 325K, and then they were revised to 39, and it has already rallied enough. I am skeptical that it will bounce. I think it will go down too much. So I'm still holding short for Tesla and sell below this area. Targets are 1020. And I'm 70% bullish here on the short side because Tesla is the biggest stock. And if you want to go long, 1065, 1073. If you want to go long, buy near 1085. It's 30% possibility. Delete. Okay. Twilio or FCX. Let's look at them. In between, let me post the Zoom link. If you are interested, you can come over and discuss. Is the link over there? Let me. If anybody is interested, you can come over, share your stickers. We can discuss anything. And so LMT from Patrick, LMT is holding 437, 438 area. It's holding the 12 EMA for now. The moment it loses, Patrick, 443, I think it will ready for a down move. So I'm more than this area on the higher side is a good resistance area, the dark red line. It's a good resistance area. It has tested 470 and failed. Now, if it loses 442, I think it will come down. It will come down to 429. Loses 429, it will come down more. So that is LMT. Sharab, give me 1 minute, please. Then CAT. CAT is again like similar to John Deere. It's struggling here to cross 225. It needs some push. Right now, it's making an evening star. If it comes around 215, you can try to go long, or it goes about 225, you can go long. In between, I think it's chopping so seriously that we should wait for a breakout or a breakdown. If you trade in between, you'll be ending up in loss because it's coming to 225 and that's it. It's losing the momentum. FCX. FCX is a metal stock which has done some serious rally. So let me just draw a regression channel. Maybe from 30th. It's in good momentum and it's holding the 12 EMA. So till the moment it's holding 49.50. I think it's good to go for 52 and probably 56 FCX. Then we have Twilio. Twilio is holding 34 EMA. But it's a high beta stock. If the market is negative, it loses very quickly. It has some wonderful results, but it had a very big drawdown since then. Almost like from 235 to 123, almost 50% cut. So possibility is there, but it's coming very close in a good area. So if you can enter, or if you want to enter around 162 on Twilio. Do not rush for it. Let it come to 162. Yes, Saurabh.
Hello, Fali. For Tesla, right? The delivery numbers came from China.
Yes, I said that they are not beat.
Okay, because what I read, it's whatever they promised, the delivery numbers, they are exactly the almost same.
No.
No? Okay.
Expectations were 325, then they were reduced to 317, then they were reduced to 309.
Oh, okay.
So if you reduce it to multiple times, it's not that much.
Okay.
And they were expecting a serious, like if you look at the first quarter last year, they were growing at a percentage of more than 108. This time the
Right.
growth reduced to 68%, which is a
Right.
substantial cut.
Yeah.
And it already rallied from 685 to almost 1100.
Exactly.
It could be sell on news, 100%.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Fali.
No problem. NEM. Vivek, 1 second. NEM. I don't know about this company, NEM. I have no idea. Yeah, it's rounding bottom. It has already broken out at around 75, 76 area. It might continue to move, or if it comes a little around 78, that's a good area for NEM. I use Heikeneishi just to see the trend. That's it. I use normal candles for the levels. MT. Yeah, ArcelorMittal can move along with FCX. Yes, metal stocks can move. NEM is a gold miner stock. Gold has some serious potential. Just to let you know, gold has some serious potential. I have a target of 2,700 on gold. So, but I want that if the gold price comes around 1890 to 1920 area, that's like, let me just check. I've not traded gold in some days. Yeah, it's around that area. I just needed to hold this for some more time. Like 1890 is some serious area where I would love to add. So if NEM is going up, if it comes down, I think that will be really, really good. My target is 2,700 on gold. 2615, sorry. That's my target. Yes, Varun. Vivek, sorry.
Hey Naval. So I was looking into a few tickers, and I came across a snap. As we are positive on Facebook, I thought even I was looking at this chart.
Okay, snap.
Yeah, I was thinking it might reach. There is a chance of reaching 41.
It has actually tried multiple times, and I burned myself for it.
Okay.
I have tried that it should test 34, 35. It's holding the 12 EMA very beautifully, but it's eating up the premiums.
Okay.
That's what's happening. But yes, you're right. It's setting up very beautifully. and it can really move.
And I wanted to ask about this indicator. Like, I don't know, you might have used it previously. It's called CCI.
CCI.
Yeah. Like, because I'm using it to just to understand the trend. Yeah. CCI. Yeah. Commodity channel index. If it says that if it is greater than 100, it is in the positive territory, and if it crosses like after 100, it is going downwards, unless if it hits some support, it will keep going down until -100, and it will go down too. So it is similar to RSI.
I have not used it, but I think I've seen it somewhere. Yes.
Mhm.
So I've not tried it, so I may not be the right person to give you an opinion on that.
Okay.
But I've heard people using it. Yes.
I have been observing this. I picked up only two tickers, that is Apple, one bigger stock and one small, that is American Airlines. So I started with 60 and I reached around like 750 right now. Thanks a lot for you with your all the knowledge, and I'm still learning. So I also came across this one, and even this is helping me. For example, if you open Apple and
Okay.
if you use
Let me add. Let me add this.
okay.
Let me add this and see. I think I've seen people using Woody's as well, so I'm going to add that as well. Yeah, Woody's is much cleaner if you want.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like if you are above the line and green, it's positive. If you are purple, it means you are losing the momentum. If you're green, you are holding the momentum. Same thing on the downside. If you are gray, you are losing the momentum. If you are yellow, you are in the middle, and red, it means you are more downside.
Oh, okay.
It's much simpler.
This helps. Yeah. So, for example, Apple one, I was thinking that it will fall. Looking at the CCI index and the gap between uh, it formed dodgy, right? From there, I thought like it is trying to recapture the 12 EMA.
Yeah.
So I guessed it, and that's when I went short. But I was not confident. I was just playing around, so I didn't share this one till now.
Yes, but
So.
now you see that it was away. It came and tested that 12 EMA perfectly.
Mhm.
All these things, these are additional information if you want to verify. But
Mhm.
if you keep the like logic very simple, if the candles are away from the EMA, they will come and test it for
Uh,
sure.
but we don't know how far it will go, right? For
So
example, if
I will
you
tell you that. I will tell you. Give me one
okay.
second. Let me just remove it for now. But try to use Woody's. It's much better.
Mhm. I'll see if it is in Weeble. I use Weeble for charts.
I don't know.
So
So in
okay.
this case, like if you see Haikinishi,
Hmm.
right here, it turned. See,
Yeah.
our logic says that till the moment the base is flat, let's go long, 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 long. Okay.
Hmm.
Now the base was turned. Right here, 175, it gave you an opportunity to short.
Oh no. My question was like a day before that, till that, we knew that like it is positive, right? To predict it ahead only. So what I observed in CCI is CCI started going down from 2 days before only. So it is saying that like the momentum is going little negative. So I was thinking, okay, it has run enough, so now it should come back. So I thought like we might use it. Yeah. After
It-
that, like once it crosses 100.
I'll give you an example. If you look at the CCI here, the CCI here was 155 when
Mhm.
it was somewhere here. Yes, this is the
Yeah.
peak. It carried on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days after that.
Yeah.
So problem with all these indicators are that they are lagging.
Okay.
That's why I started using high Kinishi because it keeps things very simple. If you lose the flat base, just turn different. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. I was just seeing if we can predict that also, that dodgy ahead only. So
नहीं यार, it becomes too much like difficult.
okay.
We should just react to what we see. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
It will really help in your like whatever you learned. It will clearly help you. Like the idea is when you have flat tops, go short. They the change on the flat top, exit, and look for the next trend. That's it. It's so
Okay.
simple. You cannot have trading.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm a student, so I'm still like, मैं mostly रात को ही ये बैठ के मैं सीख रहा हूँ. As of now, I'm learning at night times. I'm sitting. So daytime, I can't spend a lot of time on it. So before only I'm trying to predict if it can help me in any way. That's all.
No problems.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, crude on how, when you use Fibonacci. Sachin, again, like I have made a technical trading video. If you have time, go through it. I've explained how to use Fibonacci, how to use Fibonacci extensions. So retracement and extensions are two different things. You need to go through it because I have done that so many times that I do not want to repeat it. If you get time, go into the video in the learning section and you will find it. Crude, I think it's going to consolidate here, Patrick, for some days before moving higher. As of now, the trend is clearly negative on the crude, but it has to break Friday's low, which was 97.80. If it loses 97.80, I think it has potential to go down. But as of now, it's not making a newer low. So I would say wait for 97.78. Senthil, you look for INTU. Let me just check INTU. INTU is consolidating really well in the 1234 EMA. It is inside day. It needs to break above like 490. If it does, it can move. It has legs to move. Intuited. Yes. But if it fails here, it will fail big. Just keep that in mind. Can you talk more from black books? How to Vidhi, I have a different interpretation of the orders from black box. What I do is I come into, let me just spend 1 minute here. I come into the option change in Think and Swim, looking at something which is there. And I try to open a chart, like for example, Apple like 14. So I'll pick up 175. I'll go and do a toss chart on Apple and I'll break it into 15 minutes and see what exactly happened in that candle for those options. I try to read through it. I just do not rely on black box only. Black box gives me an indication. I come back, I look at the chart of the option and see what exactly happened on that option. If the option price is similar, if the option price moved up, it means the option prices were bought. Again, if the option price and the equity price went up, that means there is positive addition to the open interest. If the option price is same and the price is moving up, it means there is long unwinding. People are booking profit. If the option price is holding and the stock is going down, it means people are covering shorts. If the option price is going down along with the stock price, it means short positions are built. So I take all those four equations, check them here on the chart, and then evaluate. It does come with practice. So you need to do some practice on those four rules for options. Bobby, I did AMD. 105 is something which I'm looking for. 105 and below, it's bad. All right, so I'm going to remove the number 19 and let's keep it to 20 only. Yeah. Anyone else has any other thing to discuss? Yes, Vivek, you have anything else?
Oh, no. Oh, maybe it was by accident. I'm sorry.
Hi, Praveen.
Hi, Naval. Thanks for giving us your time and sharing your knowledge. You mentioned about the Heikinashi candles. Do you use them on daily time frame only or other time frames also?
I use them for 30 minutes and daily.
Okay. So daily to check the overall trend and 30 minutes when you're entering and exiting options.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
It
Okay.
can take particular for me.
And do you use Bollinger Bands also?
No,
Any?
no.
No.
I used
Okay.
to do, but then again, it becomes so much of information.
Right.
Uh, I've tried all these things. I've like coming to an area of 1234 and using Fibonacci. It took me more than 6.5 years. I've tried all that bullshit, all like TTM squeeze to Woody's and to SAR to parabolic curves to Bollinger Bands. I've tried all of that.
Okay. How did you settle on the 12 and 34?
It
I've
worked
not
for me.
seen it used that much.
It worked for me. And if you try it,
Okay.
you will find that it really works.
Okay. The most common that I've seen is like 2050 kind of, or even on the short side, people use like 10-20 if they're
Again,
trading. Yeah.
as I said, it took me 6 years. I tried all those things.
Right. I'm
Eight,
also learning. So yeah, definitely what works is, yeah, one should stick with them. So that's definitely true.
but the only thing is, I came to a conclusion of 1234 after testing it for more than few years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so if you want to try, see right now, if you see Apple,
Yeah.
came exactly tested the 12 EMA.
Right.
If you see so many charts, it comes to 12 and tested. Compared to any other EMA, just try that. So I
Yeah, definitely I will.
all of them, and then I came to a conclusion that yes, this thing works. If this thing works, let me stick to it.
So 12 you're using for continuation, and then 34 you use for.
I'm not using it for continuation. I'm using it that it's a EMA where if it is on the higher side, because it's a fast EMA for smaller time frame, if it is being held, it means the momentum there is good. If it loses, it means that momentum is slowly shifting. So I'll not say it's continuation, but it gives me an idea of trend.
Okay, so if it bounces from 12, that's good to go long,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And if it comes to 34 and then bounces,
again, then it should rest for 12 first. It should. If it mingles on between 12 and 34, that's something which is really, really coiling and it will gonna burst one side.
okay. So let me then rephrase that. So if it comes to 34, it should bounce over 12, test 12, and then bounce again.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks.
That will be a back test of a move. If it fails at 34, then it's going to lose.
Oh, so if it bounces from 34, but it cannot get above 12 and goes down, that means it failed. Okay, right. Successful would be it goes over 12, retest. Maybe it can keep going over, or better would be to retest the 12 and then go up.
Let's check that. So this is Amazon. Okay. So Amazon, let's go back here. This one is right here. This is the candle where it converted red on the top and green on the bottom. It tried to cross 34. It failed. And then every time it candles tried, they just tried to hit the 12. They were not able to cross it. You can clearly see. Tested it, but there's no closure above this. And see, it's away. Finally, at this moment, it had one close above the 12 EMA. It tried, it goes up, failed to test it, went down. Again, it had a news, it went up, then it held the 34. It came, moved up, failed, came, moved up, failed here, went down, recaptured, coiled, failed. So this way you need to have like confidence. And once it broke positively, it never looked back till this point. It had dodgy. Again, it went away. It failed, and came to test it. Now, this is really important area. If it failed here, it will definitely come and test this one. So you need to do some practice, like spend half an hour, 45 minutes. Try to see that if you place 12 EMA on your chart, first and foremost thing, do not use extended hours in your charts. That will change the total levels altogether. Do not use them. Use normal hours and use EMAs and see if it makes sense to you or not. And what if it was here, what would have you done? Would have you taken another indicator to confirm? Would have you done a trade on that? Think about that. Once you do that kind of back testing, you will have more and more clarity. All right. Are you in mute? Up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I muted, so I could not unmute myself. So yeah, that's a good explanation. Thanks. I will try that. I try to use MACD crossover. So yeah, like you mentioned, to combine and see with another indicator. So I'll try that.
But end of the day, this candle tells you everything.
Right. Yeah. Price tells everything.
Yes.
Price beats everything else. And I see a regression channel on Amazon also. So like, how far back does it go?
Again, I do not change them. So maybe it goes back to 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And it's always respected.
Right.
Right now it's 5-year candle, 5-year time frame.
Okay. So so that's like 1, 2, 3 standard deviations on each side.
It's like I have 4. One is just next to the line. Let me just show you. Let me just right click here, active properties. So 3 and 4 each side. One is just next to each other.
Okay.
I used to have 0.7 and 0.25 as well, but then there's so many there, so it becomes too much.
Right. And the 1234 are both EMAs, not SMAs, right?
EMAs.
Okay. Thank you, Naval. Appreciate it.
Sachin Patel, again, like you have to go through the learning video. The questions you're asking have already been addressed. And again, I use 30 minutes, so I prefer 30 minutes. D-Dog is interesting too. That's my last sticker for the night. I am pretty much done here. D-Dog is definitely making a W. Trend is positive, looking higher high. Yes, it's looking good, but it's coming. It needs to break above 159. If it does, I will go long in D-Dog. All right, guys. Thank you very much for attending. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.